Hello, Verbling. My name is Danielle, and I live in Texas in the United States. I'm a teacher here on Verbling, and this is an intermediate level class talking about the placement of adverbs. So, hopefully, we will be able to clear up the confusion where this is concerned, and hopefully this will be a very enjoyable class. Let me welcome Lena.
Hello, teacher, again.
Hello again. How are you since I last saw you?
I'm fine. I read a
Good.
little.
You're what?
I read a little.
You learned a little?
Yes.
Okay. And what were you learning?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you say
Res. Res.
you read?
Yes.
Like read a book?
No. Res.
Rested.
Rested. Yes.
Okay.
Rested.
Okay. Okay, so you rested for a little bit.
Yes.
And did you take a nap? Did you relax and watch TV?
Relax and watch TV.
Ah, okay. Very good. That's the perfect way to relax.
Yes.
Well, welcome back, Lena. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, Jose Luis. Jose Luis?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Fine, teacher. How is your body after that you cut the grass?
Oh my gosh, I wasn't sore. I'm not sore. So I'm okay.
Oh, fine, teacher.
Yeah, it was very good. That's so funny that you remembered. Yeah, not bad. I'm doing all right.
Are you tired?
Yeah, but I couldn't get any sleep last night. So I'm a
Okay.
little tired from that, not from cutting grass.
Okay,
So, yeah.
teacher. Nice.
Well, nice to have you in class, Jose Luis. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, hello, Monica.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, good. Very glad to hear that. Okay, and let me say hello to Santiago.
Hello.
Hello. Is this your
Can you
first?
hear me?
Yes. Is this your first time with me?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Perfect. Okay, and where
How
are
are
you?
you?
Oh, I'm good, thanks. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
Okay, very cool. And is this your first time on Verbling or only your first time with me?
No, it's my first time with you.
Okay, perfect. And how long have you been studying English?
For about 1 year and a half, more or less.
1.5 years? 1.5
Yes.
years. Good. All right, well, very good. Welcome to class, Santiago. It's nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, let me say hello to Anton.
Hello, Danielle. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Oh, I'm studying and a little tired, but I have to make my best because it's short time to my next test, English test.
Ah, okay. When is your next English test?
It's on June the 9th,
Oh, wow, that
but
is soon.
yes,
That's
only
right.
1 week. Only 1 week.
Okay, you were telling me that earlier, right?
Yes.
You told me that already. Okay, that's right. I remember. June 9th. Well, good job. Yeah, you've got to get in all the study time you can. Good
Yes.
luck.
Thank you.
All right, let me say hello to Michael. Hello.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Ah, good. All right, and Juanjo?
Hello, Daniel. How's it
Hello.
going?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Did you get a new picture?
Yes, I have another one.
Oh, cool, cool. I like it. Are those race cars in the back?
Yes, it is a Formula One car,
Cool.
and
That's so
this
cool.
picture was taken in Germany in
Mhm.
a museum,
Oh, okay, cool. Very neat.
Mercedes-Benz Museum.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, I can hear my echo from someone. Does someone have their verbling window open? Class? Okay, I don't hear my echo anymore, so okay. Okay, no problem. All right. Juanjo, welcome to class. It's nice to
Thank you.
have you. Okay, let me see. Let me say hello to Jonathan.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am very well, thank you.
Good. Where's your picture?
This is in Austin, Texas.
No way! Oh my gosh. Okay. I visited there.
Yeah,
Yeah. I had an internship in Austin
it's
for the
very
summer.
awesome monument.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I see the little Texas flag or the little American flag now, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
It's American, right? Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Oh, cool. Why did you visit Austin?
Maybe the last week,
Oh, wow. So very recently.
very recently, yeah.
And why?
Oh, I need to know Austin. The people say me that Austin is amazing and great. I need to see that. It's true. It's a
Nice.
very good city.
Yes,
I
it's
like
very
it.
pretty.
Nice.
What was your favorite part of Austin?
Oh, my favorite part. I like the downtown. I
Mm-hmm.
really like the downtown of Austin
Yes.
because you can see all the people in the street. The people don't use most car. It's not the same in Houston. In Houston,
They don't use, they don't use what?
the people don't use more car. The people prefer walking.
They don't use motor vehicles.
Yeah, motor vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Yes, it's a very green city. It's a
Yeah,
very
it's a
green.
green city, absolutely.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I love Austin. Yes, it's nothing like Houston. They're very
Yeah,
different.
it's
Mm-hmm.
very different.
Yes. Well, very cool. Welcome to class, Jonathan.
Thank you, teacher.
Mm-hmm. And Aldo. Hello?
Hi there. Can you hear me properly?
Yes. How are you?
Fine, thanks. You?
I'm good. Aldo, is that you in the picture?
No, it's not me, but I'm a skydiver, so I put this
Ah,
pic
cool.
on my profile, yeah.
Do you have any pictures of yourself skydiving?
Yes, I have, but I didn't put on on my profile on Google. Yes.
Okay, very cool. That's awesome. I have never done skydiving.
Oh,
Maybe
you
one
should
day.
try. You
Yeah,
should try.
maybe. Seems kind of scary, but maybe one day. All right, guys. So in today's class, we are going to learn adverb placement. So this is the first link that y'all should have, and we're going to go through and read those. So, oh wait, hold on. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay. Okay, so looking, oh, that's kind of tiny, huh? Let me zoom in. Okay. Okay. So looking at the beginning of a clause or sentence, let's read this part. So, Lena, can you read that part for me?
Okay. Beginning of clause, sentence. Usually, normally, often, frequently, sometimes, and occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Not always, ever, rarely, seldom, and never.
Mm-hmm. And then the example?
Usually we see him at church.
Good.
Last night we went dancing.
Perfect. Okay, so these are all of the ones we can use at the beginning of a clause or beginning of a sentence. Okay, so do we understand what usually, normally, often, frequently mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Seldom. Seldom. What is that?
Seldom. It means not very often. Or sorry, it means seldom means you don't. Yeah, you don't do it very often.
Okay.
So where do you see seldom? Where is that? Oh, is it the next one?
No, not always, ever, rarely, seldom, and never.
Ah, thank you. Okay. Yes, seldom means you don't do it very often. Okay. Yeah. So if we put these in order, it would be always. Rarely and seldom are very similar, and then never is last. Okay. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, like basically in this example, in this square, is written that if I speak, for example, like I drink coffee, I drink usually 1 cup of tea. I should say usually I drink cup of tea.
Yes. Yes.
So I cannot
exactly.
say like I drink usually a cup of tea.
You can say I usually drink a cup of tea. You can say usually I drink a cup of tea, and you can also say I drink a cup of tea usually. Okay.
Oh, okay. So we just first. I understand now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So these are just breaking it down by beginning, and then we'll talk about
yep.
end. Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Okay, there's one thing I want to point out though. Okay, always and never can sometimes be used at the beginning of a sentence. So let's look. Okay. Always and never. I don't know if y'all can see this, so I'm going to type it into the chat box. Okay. Okay, let's have Santiago. Can you read me what I typed into the chat box?
Okay. Always, I always and never can begin imperative sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Never argue with the referee.
Mm-hmm.
Always wear your seatbelt.
Yes. So always and never are exceptions. So when you use it in imperative sentences, when you're telling someone what to do or giving them a command, okay, you can say, for example, never run when you are around a swimming pool, for example, okay? Or never dive in the swimming pool, or always wear a jacket when it is cold outside, okay? Never never drink alcohol, according to Jose Luis. Okay, good.
And you can put also I never drink alcohol if you want.
Exactly.
Or just
Teacher,
never, okay.
it's
I
only
never-
for imperative sentences?
Yes, because, for example, it sounds a little strange to say, never I drink alcohol, okay? You can't say that in English. You would have to say, I never drink alcohol, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anton, okay. That's awesome. Okay, so do we understand the exception? I'm reading your comments over on the side. Y'all are really funny. Okay. Do we understand always and never?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
I'm going to have everyone go around and give me an example with always and never. So, Santiago, give me an example with always and never at the beginning of a sentence.
At the beginning, okay. Okay, always go to the countryside on weekends.
Good. Always go to the countryside on weekends.
Okay.
Good. Perfect. Good.
When never. Okay. I never go to the disco on Saturday night.
Okay. Saturday night.
Daniel,
Never. Oh, hold on. On Saturday nights. Or on Saturday night. Okay, I never go to the disco on Saturday night. Okay, sorry. Who had a question?
in the first sentence, always go to the countryside on weekends. Who go? I or?
Yeah, so that one, it's like you're just saying that people in general, so for example, if you are talking to a friend, you are saying, it's like advice you're giving them. You say, always go to the countryside on weekends. It's a general statement about people in general. So he's saying that you should go too. Always go. So it's basically saying, if you were to visit the country, my suggestion is go on the weekend. Okay?
Clear.
Okay, Monica?
But it's better to say like you should go in on the countryside on weekends.
Yeah, you can say that too.
Okay.
It depends. So if you're wanting specifically him to go, if you're giving him advice, you would say you should go to the countryside on weekends. If you're just talking about people in general, you could just say that as always go to the countryside on weekends. Okay.
Okay.
It's more like a general statement. So you can say both. Both are fine.
Okay. I never seen. I think first one. Always go to this kind of construction.
Okay. Yeah. Monica?
Okay, my turn? Yes, I want to complete the example about alcohol.
Okay.
It could be never drink alcohol while you are driving.
Good. Alcohol. Oh, sorry, I forgot what you said. Never drink alcohol while driving, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can also say, here it is very common to say never drink, and drive. Okay? It's a very common saying. Never drink and drive.
Ah, okay. Good point.
And good, Anton. Yes, be the co-pilot. That'll work. All right. Michael?
Always be enthusiastic and happy.
Good. Always be enthusiastic and happy. Perfect.
How do you say enthusiastic or enthusiastic?
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic. Okay.
Perfect. Perfect. Lena?
Yes?
Give me an example with always or never.
I always go to church on Sundays.
Good. Go to church on Sundays. Okay, that'll work. It's not imperative, but it's correct English. It's correct English. So good. Juanjo?
Okay. Never be rude with people.
Never be rude to people, maybe?
With or to? I don't know.
Never be rude with... I think it sounds better to say never be rude to people.
To people, okay.
Because you're never rude to someone. Okay. Let's see. Jose Luis?
I always sleep with 6 pillows.
Okay. Good. Yeah, because you already gave me, I think, an example earlier, right? Wasn't that yours? Never drink
Yes.
alcohol. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So good. You did it the other way. I always sleep with 6 pillows. Good. Is this true, Jose Luis?
Yes, it's true.
Oh, okay.
I can't sleep if I don't have 6 pillows.
How do you go on vacation?
It's hard, teacher, because in the hotel only there are 2 or maximum 3 pillows. So for me it's very hard. I need to drink something.
Or you need to pack a suitcase just for your pillows.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Jonathan?
I never eat Vietnamese food.
Okay, good. All right, not imperative, but that'll still work. I never eat Vietnamese. Oh man, my spelling. Food. Let's see if spell check will help me. Yep. Okay, I never eat Vietnamese food. Perfect. All right, Anton.
Okay. Never say goodbye. Just say see you later.
Oh, good. I just say see you later. Perfect. Okay. Aldo.
Yes. Always try, even if it's difficult.
Good.
And simply never give up.
Good.
For example.
I like yours. Yours are very encouraging.
Yeah.
All right, very good, guys. Perfect examples. Okay, so now let's look at when we use things at the end. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and have Juanjo. Can you read this for us?
Sure. End of the clause or sentence. Usually, normally, often, frequently, sometimes, and occasionally. Not always, ever, rarely, seldom, and never. Adverbs of time. Today, every week, finally, already, soon. Adverbs of manner. How something is done. Slowly, suddenly, badly, quietly. Okay, examples. We've performed there occasionally.
Good.
Where did you eat yesterday? All the bedrooms are upstairs.
Good.
Have you taken the TOEFL yet? Have you eaten dinner already?
Good.
She sang that area. Is it correct? Area? The pronunciation? Very well. He drives competently.
He drives competently. Good. Perfect. Perfect. All right. One thing I wanted to point out. For example, adverbs of time, like today, can also be used at the beginning. Okay. So today I went to the store, or yesterday I visited my grandmother. Okay. So these can also be at the beginning. Okay. Adverbs of time.
When it's a question, it's impossible that the use this in beginning, right, teacher? When it's a question.
Yesterday, where did you eat? Where did you eat yesterday? You can say it at the beginning. It probably just sounds better to say it at the end. But for example, when you're speaking, you can say, yesterday, where did you guys go to eat? That's okay.
Mm.
But
And
yeah, probably with written English, you should write it at the end.
what's
then,
mean upstairs, teacher? In these sentences, which is the sentence?
Upstairs means probably on the second floor. On the second floor. So, for example, in most houses, well, that's not true. Okay, for example, in my house, okay, in this sentence, it's saying that, for example, their kitchen and their dining room and their study are all on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
On the second floor of the house are all the bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
They have no bedrooms on the first floor. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say too downstairs if you go to the basement, for example.
And you can say what?
Downstairs if you go to the basement, for example. It's another example.
Yeah, so you could say there's a room downstairs in the basement. So yeah. There is a room downstairs in the basement. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue, because now we are going to look at how they are used in the middle of the sentence. And this gets a little bit more confusing, but hopefully not a lot. Okay. So, let's go ahead and have Jonathan, can you read this first one? Actually, you can just read this. Jonathan? Hello? Oh no, he's gone. Okay, Aldo? Aldo?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, adverbs for certainty, certainly, definitely, clearly, obviously, probably. So the examples are, they are definitely suited for each other. They probably arrived late. He has apparently passed the class. They obviously forgot to read the directions.
To read.
To read, yes.
Good. Okay, so yeah, so we use it before other verbs, after auxiliary verbs, and after be verbs. Okay? So auxiliary verb, he has apparently passed. Okay? He has apparently passed. Before other verbs, obviously forgot. After a be verb, they are, there's not really a good example of that in here, but they are definitely, okay? Okay, any questions on this part for adverbs of certainty?
It's okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, then let's continue. So these have the same rules. So adverbs of frequency. Let's read. Let's just read some of the examples. So, Michael.
He's rarely. How do you use this word? Morose?
Morose.
He's rarely morose. We have never eaten Moroccan food. He always takes flowers to his girlfriend. She quite often invites people for Thanksgiving. They almost never go to the theater.
Good. This is a very nice boyfriend.
Takes flowers to his
Yes.
girlfriend. He's Mr. Right.
Yes, exactly. Okay. All right, so any questions on adverbs of frequency? Do we understand all of the adverbs? Do we
I can
understand all of these?
understand she quite often. Quite often? What it means?
It just means you're emphasizing. So instead of, it's like saying she really often, but you can't say that in English. Okay, so it means it's just another way to say she often invites people. So it's emphasizing that you really do it quite frequently, quite often.
Quite use emphasize something,
Yes.
but you use quite if you want to emphasize the adverb or
Yes.
another kind of words.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. So yes, he, for example, you can say he is quite smart, right? So you can emphasize an adjective too. So it means he is really smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not always with adverbs.
No, it's not always with adverb.
With
Quite,
adjectives.
quite is an adverb. Quite is an adverb. So it can be used to describe adverbs or adjectives. Okay?
Okay.
It can describe both.
But if you say he or she is quite beautiful, what would that imply to you?
She is really beautiful.
Yeah?
Yes, why?
Not like opposite, like not so beautiful. He's quite smart. He's quite smart.
No, quite is close to really. So really is probably the strongest, but quite means he's quite smart. He really is smart. Or she is quite beautiful. She really is beautiful. But for example, you can also, just like you can say he is quite dumb, it means he is really dumb. Okay, so it just emphasizes the word you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can say she is quite beautiful, and it is a compliment. It is a compliment. Okay. Other questions on any of these?
What does mean morose? He's really morose.
It means like you're kind of in a foul or a bad mood. You're very sad. It's not a happy thing. You're very negative.
Okay.
Yeah. You're kind of. Do you know the word sulky?
Yes.
Okay, it's like sulky. You're very morose. You're very sulky. You're very in a bad mood, kind of thing.
Okay.
Other questions? Yes, exactly.
No.
Okay. All right, then let's continue to this next part. Okay, so same rules. These are adverbs and adverbs of time. So let's go ahead and let's just read the examples. Santiago.
Okay. He's only 5 years old. We don't even know his name. We've already eaten dinner. He also rents chainsaws. I'm finally ready. He's still planning to go tonight. We just finished painting the house.
Good. Okay, wait, class. Someone has their second verbling window open. Class?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know who it is. Okay, hold on. I'm going to start muting people until I stop hearing myself. I still kind of hear myself. Hold on, guys. Santiago, do you have your second verbling window open?
I don't think so, but let me see. Okay.
Okay, I don't hear myself anymore. It's okay. Okay, sorry. There's sometimes where I hear my echo. but it's okay. Okay, so any questions on these? Any of these words, things we don't know?
Daniel, what is chainsaws?
Chainsaws. They easily cut through wood. Here, let me see if I can just pull up a picture. Chainsaw. They're the things that, like, you pull in it, like these. These are chainsaws.
Can you rent these kind of tools, teacher, in the United States?
Maybe. I guess you can rent them. I don't know. You can probably rent anything here, but I've never rented one. But yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever used that, Daniel?
Nope.
But you can like cut a tree.
Yeah, but it can cut a tree. I don't know if
in Halloween, teacher. No.
Yeah. Have y'all heard of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
No.
Sounds scary.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a scary movie.
Very scary movie.
Okay.
Yes.
It's useful for a horror movie.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. All right. Any other questions on this part? Okay, then we will continue.
It's okay.
All right, let's go ahead and look at this last word, so adverbs of manner. Jonathan, are you with us?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Go ahead and read those.
She's slowly finishing her PhD.
Mm-hmm.
He has carefully gathered the evidence. We method. I don't know how to pronounce this word, teacher. Method. Go ahead.
Methodically.
Methodically.
Perfect.
Checked all the back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and this word is gathered.
Gathered. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's mean PhD, teacher?
PhD is, I believe, like your doctorate.
Oh,
Okay.
like degree?
It's like a degree, but it's when you go on to get your doctorate. So you have your degree from the university, then you go on to get your master's, and then you get your doctorate.
Okay.
Which is your PhD. So, for example, doctors obviously need them. Counselors, well, not counselors, but psychologists,
Mm-hmm.
psychiatrists, those kind of people need PhDs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me welcome Farouk.
Hi.
Farouk, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am fine.
Good. Okay. Welcome to
Okay.
class, but there is a lot of background noise, so I am going to mute you, okay? So just unmute yourself when you want to speak, okay? Well, I thought I did. Okay, I don't know. Okay. All right. So, class, any questions on this part?
Methodically?
Methodically means like you have a system to the way you're doing things. It's very meticulous. It's very precise. Yeah, it means you have a certain system going. You have a certain pattern or a certain procedure you follow. You're very methodical. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What is meticulous?
Meticulous. Okay. Meticulous means I believe that you pay attention to details. Yes.
Okay.
So here, I will spell it for you. Hold on. Okay, here. Meticulous is when you pay attention to details. Okay. Meticulous. Okay. So yeah, methodical is just meaning you have a certain system, you have a certain way of doing things. We methodically checked all the bags. So, for example, we decided to start with the bag on the very end and work our way to the last bag. Or, for example, we decided to sort the bags, or we decided to check the bags in by alphabetically sorting them. It's some sort of system that you develop, okay?
And meticulous, is that like a positive? So if I would say I'm a meticulous person, would that imply that I'm okay or I'm...
It can really be both. So a meticulous person sometimes takes it too far, and they are so precise with details that it can be a challenge to work with that kind of person, but it can also be a positive thing. So, for example, if you go into a job interview and you say, I'm very meticulous, I really pay attention to the details, usually employers like that, okay?
You can use this word, for example, in an interview.
Yes. Yes, it's a very good word for an interview. I'm very meticulous. I pay attention to detail is what you're saying. Okay?
I'm freaking meticulous person.
Yeah, good. All right. Okay, so we understand all of these words and the other words?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Then let's go ahead and I want to try the activity now to see if we really understand what we learned. So, where is my activity? Okay, here it is. Here is the activity for you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and add it. Where am I? To here. Okay, so that way it'll be on my screen as well. If it'll load. Oh no. Oh yes, okay, good. Okay, so it says choose the most natural position for the adverbs in the sentences below. The adverb is written in bold at the end of the sentence. For example, the woman walked into the class, and then you have to put nervously into the sentence. So, nervously, the woman walked into the class, or the woman walked into the class nervously. Those are both correct, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead with, number one. So go ahead, let's have Aldo.
Yeah. So maybe Arthur started suddenly acting again.
Wait, say the sentence? Say the sentence correctly. So say it how you would say it in English.
Yeah. So Arthur started acting again suddenly.
Okay, that's okay. It's actually better to put it at the beginning or in the middle.
Okay.
So you would say, yeah, you would say suddenly her tooth started hurting. Hurting again, or her tooth suddenly started hurting again. Okay.
Okay.
Those are probably the two best options for that one. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see, Santiago, number 2. Santiago? Your microphone is not working. Are you there? I don't know. I see you. Santiago, we can't hear you. Okay, maybe refresh your page and then come back, okay? Okay, so let's go on to Monica. Monica, go ahead and do number 2.
Okay, number 2. Bake the cake for 2 hours at 150 degrees. I think slowly is in the middle. Bake the cake. Yeah, bake the cake slowly for 2 hours at 150 degrees.
Good. At 150 degrees Celsius. Okay, good.
Can you say slowly, comma, bake the cake for 2 hours?
Good. Exactly. You can say it in both places here. Okay? They both sound equally correct. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so number 3, let's have Jonathan.
I take the bus to work apart from on Friday. I think that is, I always take the bus to work apart from on Friday.
Exactly. Exactly. I always take the bus. Okay? Perfect. Let's go with number 4. Michael.
We have barbecues in the summer rarely. We have rarely barbecues in the summer.
This one is actually we rarely have.
Oh, we rarely have.
Yes, because in this sentence, have is not the auxiliary verb. Okay? Have is the verb.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember that from our thing? We rarely...
Do I remember from what we read?
So on the other sheet, you had a rule that said it's after the verb be, after auxiliary verbs, and what was the other one? I forget. And before the verb. Yeah, before the other verb. Okay. So before other verbs.
Can you put in the end of the sentence? We have barbecues in the summer rarely.
It doesn't make as much sense.
Okay.
So you can say, no, really, the best one that makes the most sense here is we rarely have barbecues.
Okay.
Okay. It sounds the best in English. There are, you will hear other ways from native speakers, but this is the most correct way. Okay.
Okay. I've heard from native speakers like they make mistakes when they make like comparison more and more happier, like happier, like or happiest. This kind of unwording I've heard at least twice that they made mistake.
Yes, yes. It is very common for native speakers to, especially with the shorter, the words that are very short, it is hard to remember the correct use. Yeah, it's the same with fun, with happy, with sad, all those, yes. And some of those can be used with more or by adding ER.
Okay.
So some do use both, but yeah, it is very confusing. Okay, number 5. Who are we on? Let's see. Go ahead, Jose Luis.
Yes, teacher. I often get hate cakes.
Good. Yes, that is the one that sounds the best for this sentence. I often get headaches. Okay?
Headaches, teacher? Headaches?
Headaches. Headaches. Perfect.
Is a pain in your head cakes is a pain in your
head. Yes.
In your head? Okay.
Yes, because, for example, remember in English, there are some things that are sore and there are some things that ache. Okay? Like, for example, what is a tooth? Actually, a tooth, actually, that's both. Okay, what is a throat?
Is the part of your body that is in your neck?
But do you have a sore throat or a throat ache? Which one?
Throat ache?
Yeah, so in English, sore and ache mean basically the same things. But for example, you say you have a headache, not a sore head. That doesn't make sense. Okay, it's a pain inside your head. It's a headache. Okay,
teacher.
But for your throat, it's a sore throat, right? Sore throat.
Sore throat. Okay, thank you.
What about for your stomach? Is it a sore stomach or a stomach ache?
Sore throat? Sore stomach?
Nope.
No?
Stomach ache.
Stomach ache.
My stomach hurts.
How do you know the difference, teacher?
You just have to memorize.
Okay.
There's no reason. We are very confusing in English.
Sounds better like that. You should think how sounds. I do like that. I hear and I like deduct how I heard in movies, for example.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I need to see Dr. House often.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Okay. Okay. What were we on? Number 6, I think. Oh
Yes.
no. Okay, we're running out of time. All right. Lena, number 6.
The dog barked loudly when the door was open.
Perfect. The dog barked loudly when the door was open. Okay. Yes, because you are describing the bark. Okay.
Yes.
You are describing how he barked. Exactly. Number 7. Let's have Juanjo.
Okay. The car was badly damaged.
Perfect. The car was badly damaged. Perfect. Okay, let's see if Santiago. Santiago, can I hear you? Santiago?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, number 8.
Well, I have a problem. I can't see anything. No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay, let me see. Here's the link, Santiago. Here is the link. So if you look at number 8, that's where we are. I hope I just copied the right one.
It works very slowly.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. Let me know when it opens. So we will skip number 8, okay? So let's look at number 9, class. So, Aldo, number 9.
Yeah, so she had met her long-lost brother finally. Or she finally met her long-lost brother.
Good. So, yes. Okay, so you can say, finally, she had met. You can say, she had finally met. You can also say she had met her long-lost brother finally. Okay, it sounds okay. These two are probably the best in spoken English, but the other one sounds okay as well. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see, number 10. Monica?
The police officer explained clearly the route to the train station.
Actually, this one, hold on. I believe Okay, this one is, okay, well, yeah, hold on. The police officer clearly explained. This one is, it clearly explained the route, okay?
Okay.
Or you can also say, no, actually that's the only way. Because you're emphasizing explained. You're saying how they explained it. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Before the verb.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's have Jose Luis go ahead and do number, what was it, 8? Is that what we skipped? I think it was number 8.
8, teacher?
Yes.
Okay, the couple argued over the cost of the bill. Okay, is the couple angrily argued over the cost of the bill?
Okay, you can say that. The couple are angrily argued over the cost of the bill. The couple angrily argued. Okay, Jose Luis, you can say that, but it actually sounds better to say the couple argued angrily over the cost of the bill. So the couple angrily argued over the cost of the bill sounds okay, but you would probably say, couple. The couple argued angrily, okay? And there's not, because,
Argued?
I'm sorry, what?
Which is the verb, teacher? Argued, right?
Argued, yes.
Argued?
Yes, so there's not really, sometimes there's not really a good reason in English. Sometimes it just sounds better one way over the other. Because, for example, the police officer clearly explained. It just sounds better. You can say the police officer explained clearly the route to the train station. You can say that, but it sounds better to say the police officer clearly explained. Okay? But then when you talk about people arguing, the couple angrily argued over the cost of the bill. Sounds okay, but it sounds better.
Teacher.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can I read the number 8?
Sure, you can go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Can you show in the...
Can you see it on my screen?
Okay, just 1 second. Okay, the number 8. Okay. The couple argue angrily over the cost of the bill.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
At
least.
Yes, that's perfect. So sometimes in English it just sounds, you will notice the more you speak English when it sounds more natural to put it one way and when it sounds a little less natural. Sometimes they both are okay and you get the point across both ways, but sometimes there are clearly better ways to say something. Okay? Does this section that we just talked about help, or is this now more confusing?
You was fine.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. All right, guys. If you have more questions, because I understand that adverb placement is not easy, and sometimes it just depends on if you've heard it a certain way, that's how you say it, and that's how you sound natural in English. So it really does come with more listening to native speakers and the way they form their sentences. I wish I had more time because I'd try to make this a little more clear because I know at the end it's very confusing. But if, like I said, if you have questions, feel free to message me, and I will try to explain it in a different way, or maybe in a better way, or maybe with more time. So, unfortunately, I have to leave now because I have another Verbling class. But all right, I hope y'all have a great rest of the day, and I will see y'all later.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, teacher,
Thank you,
thank you.
Daniel.
Bye.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Bye.